Bravo, bravo.
Hello, hello, hello. It has been a while. Um, I've been busy with other stuff. Uh, I'm sure the end of the semester and school has been busy for everyone. Uh, Finals were pretty stressful. um, but I made cookies for my professor because he's just such an adorable old grandpa. And his class was pretty hard though, but it's okay. There was like, there's a question on the final where I was like, oh, he's not gonna ask us that. Like, there's no way he would do that.
Oh my
Cause like,
god, it is a
why do
stagnation
I need,
point.
why do I need
So
that for
stupid.
life?
I hate food.
And then there it is. It's a second question on the test, and I was like, well, okay. And then in another class, I studied so much for the final, but I still didn't do good on the final. But that's okay because then my grade got curved to 17 points, so it was fine. I
You should go
I
get some
kind of feel
water.
bad for the people who already had good grades or like
Me too.
already had like a B because it was an exponential curve. So it really only helped out people who had bad grades. And if you had like an okay grade, you didn't really get a curve, if that makes sense. So everything was fine. Anyway, it's all over now. And is this not working? Wait, hello? Is this not recording anything? Bum 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 bum. Okay, I think it is. I can't really tell. Anyways, yes, it is summer now. And in summer, this summer is just gonna be working, um, like a 9 to 5. So super fun. Um, but after work, I will try my best. Well, maybe I won't try my best, but I'll try to work on other stuff like music. Cause the past month, I have not had the time, or maybe I don't know. Cause I realized that I spent time over the semester doing like hobbies and stuff that I probably shouldn't have been doing because I should have been studying more, but whatever. It's okay. You gotta enjoy your life. Anyways, so the hosts I'm living with have a piano, so I'm gonna try to work on that when they're gone so I don't bother them. I have two songs that I've written. Well, I mean, I have other songs too, but these are the two I'm gonna try to focus on, like writing the chords for. Um, it's called, one of them is called Remy, and the other one is called Faded Away. I'm not that good at music though, so it takes me a long time to make like just one song. I don't know, it's hard for me to just know. I mean, I can make the tune in my head, but it's hard for me to know what chords go with. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't just like, it's not easy like for me to just know. I don't know. But yeah. I should probably also learn how to use software for music, but I don't know. I don't want to get into that because then that's like new territory. All I know right now is piano, and we're just gonna stick with that for a while. But anyways, I just had a very long road trip with my dad because I had to actually have to move to Colorado for the summer for work. So it was just a very long trip. It was fun though. It was fun. And when I got here, I actually kind of hated it. No offense if anyone lives in Colorado, but um, I don't know. It just was not what I thought it was gonna be like. I mean, nothing ever is. Um, yeah. Uh, and when my dad had to leave to go back home, I cried a lot because then I was like, wow, okay, now I'm completely alone in this new place, and my family's like 1,800 miles away. And it just, I don't know, it just sucks growing up. Um, yeah, because I don't know, everyone's just getting older. My dog's getting older. I'm getting older. It's just very sad. I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, last week before I left for the drive, I was like, man, I actually do have to get office clothes because I don't really have office clothes. So now I have office clothes, which is they're super fun, super fashionable. Not really, but they are work appropriate, and that's what we're going for. Yeah. Man, I had never driven for that long before. There was a stretch of driving where I had driven 5 hours, and it was like after we went to a rest stop and I got out of the car, I I almost fell down because I don't know. I don't know why, but the floor started spinning a little bit and my legs were all wobbly and I almost tripped over myself in the bathroom. But yeah. There was also a stretch of driving where there was not, we didn't realize, but there was not a rest stop for like 90 miles. And at that time, we had to go to the bathroom, but I was like, you know what, I can hold it for 90 miles. And I could not hold it for 90 miles, so I was like, Dad, I need you to, we need to stop. And where we were driving was like, it was just the middle of nowhere, like, genuinely middle of nowhere. No cover, like no trees, just open fields for hundreds of miles. We were like on the west side of Kansas at that point, going into Colorado, and I was like, well, no cars are gonna come, right? Because we've been driving for miles on end, and there has not been a single car. Like there's no civilization here, and so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go do my thing in the field, in the open field, because I gotta go. And so I went, and then at the end, like when I was like done, I hear a car coming, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like I was like, I hauled like myself up and out of there, back into the car as quick as I could. I think they definitely knew what I was doing, but you know what? I had to go. Like I had to. It's fine. Anyways, um, hmm. Oh yeah, and also yesterday we locked ourselves out of the car, so we had to call roadside service. So that was fun. Anyways, um, I don't know. My first day of work is tomorrow, and I want to put on a good face and have a good attitude at work, because that's what you're supposed to do. Because it's work, you gotta just go and do your thing. But I don't know. I'm actually really sad because I'm in a new place and it's so far from home. And I don't know. I just miss the comfort of being in my own home. I don't like growing up and knowing that everyone is gonna eventually be gone. And I don't want to leave my family after college, but I need a job, and I'll probably have to move pretty far to get a good job. And it's hard to remember things like from my childhood and like past and stuff. I realize, so that's why I take a lot of videos and pictures now so that I can look at them and I can remember exactly what it was like to be there in that moment. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like try to remember something and I just can't really remember it that well as I used to be able to. Like when I was 15 and I would try to remember when I was like 10. But now if I try to remember when I was 10. I can't remember when I was 10. Well, maybe I can remember. There were some memories I definitely remember. But yeah. Anyways, it is much colder here than I thought it would be. And that's my own fault for not doing enough research. But I thought, oh, it's gonna be the same temperature that it is where I'm from. And it is not. Like, the mornings are cold, the nights are cold, during the day is like pretty warm. But yeah. Yeah, I didn't really pack for cold weather. That's okay. The mountains are pretty though. I don't know, it's just it's a weird juxtaposition because the mountains and nature in this state are very nice, but then like right next to it you see like like a city is a city and suburbia, like there's houses so crammed next to each other, and I don't know, I feel like it just ruins it because this town isn't that scenic in terms of like I don't know, like there's townhouses and chains and corporate buildings and gas stations and hotels that are just like plopped here like to service the people that live here, which is how it is everywhere, I guess. It's just like I just feel like it's kind of a shame that there's I don't know, I can't explain it. Anyways, yeah, it's weird. I don't really like it, but I just got here, so maybe I'm just being harsh. Maybe I'll warm up to it eventually. Yeah. Anyways, I hate moving, settling in somewhere new. Not that I've done it a lot. The only other time I've had to go somewhere new is when I went to college, and I wasn't even that. I was like 40 minutes from home. But like when I had to move in away from home there, I don't know why I always lose my appetite. I don't know why. It's hard to swallow. It feels dry and I'm not hungry after eating a little bit. But that usually goes away after a couple days, so it's probably fine. I don't know what it is. I think it's just me trying to get used to the new environment. But yeah. What else? Don't know what else. Gosh. I just I miss my home. I miss being home. And I am just completely alone here. And maybe when I go to work tomorrow and start to get in the swing of things, like it'll be fun and I'll meet people, but I don't know. Anyways, what else to talk about? There's not really that much to talk about. I could just keep talking, blah 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 blah. What did I do today? I woke up, had a coffee, talked on the phone with my mom, I ironed my clothes. I tried writing music, but then I played it on the piano and it was awful. So, yeah, that didn't work out. It just didn't not sound right. Cause when I try to do covers, like I use Chordify to get the chords, cause I'm not gonna pay to get the chords. But yeah. And so I was like writing them down from Chordify, and then I went to try them at the piano, and it was not right. It was not good. It's really hit and miss with using Chordify. Like sometimes like for simple things that are like very repetitive, like those kinds of songs, it's great. Like it always gets it right. But then for things that are more confusing, I don't think the software can handle it very well. and then the chords are just wrong. That's just me though. So yeah, that did not work out. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is that building is the math center, the center for math. That's back in my home. That's back in my state, not where I am right now. Yeah, all these videos are from the last month of my junior year, which was last month. Well, I guess this month technically, or I don't know, but yeah. I guess I'll just narrate this. I don't have enough to talk about, so I'm just gonna narrate now. Alright, as you can see, I am walking. I just pressed the elevator button, and I am waiting for the elevator to open. And it is going to open soon. 1 second. There we go. Look at that. It's a good old elevator. It always works. If it works, why fix it? Wait, if it's not broke, whatever. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, I was ironing my clothes today, and I'm using my great-grandma's iron that she had in her house, and I used it, and like black stuff was coming out of it, but it wasn't like staining my clothes. It was just like dust pieces or something. So I just shook it off my clothes, and it was fine. But I should probably clean that. I don't know. I don't know what that could be. But yeah. So that is that. What songs have I been listening to lately, you ask? It's a good question. Lately, I have been listening to About You from the 1975. I like it because it makes me feel like I'm in a movie. And I really need that escapism now, more than ever. Because I'm currently in a place that I am uncomfortable in. And I'm going to get up at like 6 in the morning, get ready for work, go work for like 8 hours, come home, and pass out. Just kidding, I'm not gonna pass out. I'll pass out for 2 hours and then I'll do work. I'll try, at least. Yes. What were we doing? Oh yes, now we're going through the corridor. Walking to the corridor. Okay, so yeah, been listening to that song. And what else have I been listening to? Let's see what I've got. What do I have on my phone? Oh, lately I've been watching those chicken shop dates. Those are kind of funny. I mean, those are pretty funny actually. But yeah. Let's look at my playlist. Very obviously I listened to Cruel Summer a lot.
Are really sad like this on this campus. And I never knew why they would make that decision to make it so depressing. But my dad actually said it was called architectural brutalism or something. I should look that up.
Like, so it shows your face or doesn't?
Oh, actually, that's fine. That's good. Perfect.
Oh,
David, you're amazing.
this is the fun part of the video.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Yeah.
To see some fun stuff?
Basically what I did is there's a place on one of the campuses where
It's not
in
going in the direction I
early
want it to
May
go.
there's a lot of
No.
petals on the floor, and so I collected them in
Alright.
a bag
You know what?
that I reuse these
Move on.
bags, so this is probably its like third use,
Second location.
fourth use, I don't know.
Location.
And
So
then
it's
I'll
not
just
this one?
toss it. But yeah. I might be quiet for the rest of this, just so you can watch this part. It's not that interesting though.
Alright. Where to next?
Up to you.
But it's fun.
Over
You
there.
gotta have fun.
We can go over there.
Let's go over there.
Yeah.
Are you having fun?
Yeah. I like it when your head blocks the sun.
Huh?
I like it when your head
Those are
blocks
fun.
the sun.
I'll keep trying to do that. I don't know how to do that, but I can try.
Yeah, right there. You're glowing.
You're glowing.
No, I'm serious. You're like glowing.
Aww.
Ooh, pretty.
No one's around. Isn't that crazy? Two hands. Oh, I'm ready. Okay, I know what to do.
Bravo, bravo.
I almost
Ooh.
fell down. Oh.
Oh, you know what? Also, I shouldn't have binge watched. I binge watched. I know I'm very late.
What's next?
Party.
What's
But I
next?
binge
Yeah.
watched WandaVision and Loki
How about
before my trip here, and I shouldn't have done that. Because you know what I could be doing right now? I could be binge watching those television shows. But instead, I'm not. I'm just kind of doing nothing. But that's okay. I don't think I should be doing anything before I start work. There's no need to be productive until after I get in the swing of things, you know? At least that's what I think.
waiting for wind is so hard? Oh. Alright. What should we do with the last ones?
That was a lot of fun.
Come.
Oh, right about now, I'm gonna show you my shoe. I don't
Here,
know
look at my shoe.
why
What's with your shoe?
I thought this was a good
Very
idea,
nice.
but it kind of just looks like I'm showing you my feet for an extended amount of time, and I apologize. Yeah, there we go. Okay, they're gone. Awesome.
Okay. The
And
last handful is for you and me to share.
Aww.
The recording ends now.
well, that was that. I feel like we don't get a spring anymore. Is that just me? So, I don't know. I feel like I have to catch it while it's still here. It's only here for like 2 weeks, I feel like. So I always have to catch it. Oh, this is me moving out, getting ready to move out. Moving out is such a pain because you think you got everything, but then you look and you didn't get everything. So I think the strategic move would be to just gather everything in your room and move it to the center and then pack there. Because like going back and forth, it just takes too much time and it is not efficient. Oh, this is the park at home that I went to. Oh, this is not. This is a different park at home. Oh, look. Yeah. Well, not. Well, this is the park at college. It's, well, not the park. It's a garden. Yeah, it was nice. It was really nice. We definitely went there at the right time. I didn't want to do it at first, but then, cause I don't know, I was like, oh, we didn't plan to go, but then it was like, my boyfriend was like,
Bees?
okay, and then, and I was like, well, let's flip a coin. If it's heads, yes, and if it's tails, then no. And we flipped the coin. And it's like, okay, that means we're going. So we went, and it was pretty fun.
It's over here.
Yeah. Where are we
Me
going?
too. It's okay. We won't get lost.
Oh. Right.
I'm sure this is the last part of this area. Yeah, that's why they grow so little.
Have you seen the movie?
Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
No, have you?
Yeah, we watched it in fifth grade.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I thought it was pretty good.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
I'm glad for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm glad for you too.
Thank you.
It starts in black and white, but then it turns into color.
Whoa.
And that's what I get you, because I was like, oh hell no, this movie's in black and white. I can't watch it. But then boom,
Boom.
she's in Oz.
Yeah.
And Oz is very colorful.
Oz is very colorful. My boyfriend is very sweet. He's very silly in his own way. And yeah. Look at that little bee in there. There's a bee in there. There's a bee. There were a lot of bees. He's also afraid of bees, but that's okay. I guess that's understandable. I see it. I got stung by a bee once because my dad keeps bees. But that was when I was really young. They won't hurt you if you don't bother them. So, it's fine. Oh my god. I forget what these called.
Sad little
These are not
things.
about
Or
lily
maybe they're not lily of the valley. I kind of forget what they could be.
Oh, they're like crying and stuff. They're like looking downwards.
So rude.
I think they're like snowflake. I don't know. Oh, this is the bamboo forest. I did not know we had this at the garden in college, but there it is. It was really cool. But I guess it actually isn't that hard to do because I think bamboo is actually invasive. So it actually makes sense that you could grow it into a forest. Well, duh, but yeah. Sorry, I keep yawning. It's just cold in here. I kind of want to take a nap, but I haven't done anything today. That would. What's that word? Garter.
They didn't clean up after themselves, which is kind of lame. Not very nice of them, though.
Darn it, I hate when I do this. Garner? Is that the word? Garner a nap? I think so. Crossing the road. You can't see it well, but the petals are scattering. Oh god, this is Kansas. Driving through Kansas was absolutely terrible. I kind of wanted to jump out of the car at some point because it was just the same nothingness for miles on end. I mean, the first third was pretty and nice, and then seeing all the windmills was cool, but yeah. Oh, anyways, it's the end of the video. I gotta say bye. Okay, bye. Oh, so this is mountains. Okay, bye. Bye. Yes, and